welcome back on online classes. Last classes we had studied about, that is, first stage involved breaking down of food, that is called ingestion. Ingestion means intake of food. This we had learned in detail and certain examples also I gave. Now today we are going to learn about the next various steps involved in the process of breakdown of the food. So let's go for it. So the next step is digestion. Digestion, it is the second steps involved in the process of breakdown of a food. Digestion means the process in which we are breaking down the complex food into the simplest form. So now let's proceed to our content. Let's see the paragraph. The food that we are take is in normally solid and complex. The cell of the body cannot use this solid form. All organisms except parasites must digest their food to get energy. Thus, the process of breakdown of complex food molecules into simpler form is called digestion. Most animals use both physical and chemical methods for digesting food. Enzymes are the biocatalysts secreted by glands found in the digestive system. Enzymes helps in the breakdown of complex molecules like carbohydrate, proteins, fats, etc. into the simpler molecules. Yes, from this paragraph we had learned that the food we are taking is in solid and complex form. So the cell of the body cannot use the solid form directly. So all living organisms except parasite. Parasite means the organism which live on the other organism for obtaining food. So all living organisms except parasites break down the complex form into simpler form by using enzymes. Now what is enzymes? Enzymes are the chemical substance secreted by the glands, and glands are present in the digestive system. So enzymes act as a biocatalyst. Biocatalyst means a substance that initiates or increases the rate of chemical reaction in living body. So during digestion of a food, most animals use both physical and chemical method for digesting a food. So enzymes helps in the breaking down the complex food that we are eating into the simpler form. Now let's move to the second paragraph. Digestion in lower animals like amoeba and paramecium is generally intracellular, as the food digested inside the food vacuole and the digestive enzymes are secreted by the cell itself. In the previous paragraph I had explained you about amoeba in the detail. So in the second paragraph it is given that lower animals like amoeba and paramecium digest the food in the food vacuole with the help of enzymes. That actinomycete enzymes are present in the food vacuoles which helps to digest the food. And this I had explained in that last class. So now let us proceed to the third paragraph, that is the spider injects digestive juices into the body of insect which digest the body parts of the insect. The digestion of food thus actually occurs outside the spider's body. The liquefied digested food is then sucked up by the spider. Yes, in this content it is given that the spider cannot take the solid food directly. So, spider injects, secretes some digestive juices to the body of the insects, in which the insect body is converted into a soluble form. So that soluble form or the liquefied digested food is then sucked up by the spider. So in this way the spider do the digestion. Now we will move to the next paragraph, that is about the mosquito and the housefly. Mosquito and housefly also feeds on a liquid food. The mosquito sucks up blood of animal with its proboscis. The housefly uses its saliva to dissolve the food and form a solution. Then it sucks up the solution with the help of its feeding tube. Yes, mosquito and housefly also feeds a liquid food. It cannot digest because certain digestive organs or organ systems are not present in the mosquito insects. So the mosquito sucks up the blood of animal with its proboscis, that long straw attached to its head, that is called as a proboscis or the feeding tube. With the help of a feeding tube, it sucks up the blood of animal as a food. And in a housefly, same as the spider, it uses its saliva to dissolve the food and form a solution. When it is converted in the soluble form, then it sucks up the solution with the help of its feeding tube, that is called as a proboscis. Now see the next paragraph. In higher animals like frog, human, etc., the food passes through the alimentary canal and the digestion occurs in its lumen. In animals with well-developed organ system, digestion is extracellular, outside the cell. Various digestive enzymes are mixed with the food as it passes through the alimentary canal. Examples are saliva in mouth and gastric juices in the stomach. Yes, from this paragraph we had learned that in higher animal, food passes through the alimentary canal. Alimentary canal means food pipe or the esophagus, and digestion occurs in the lumen in the stomach. Then the digestive enzymes are acting on the food. From the mouth, saliva secreted and mixes with the food, and the food passes through the alimentary canals and reaches to the stomach for digestion. And from stomach, the gastric juice are secreted and it mixed with the foods and help in the digestion. In this way, the digestion process start taking place. And I explained earlier that most of animals, there are two types of reaction take place. That is a physical or the chemical reaction. This we will learn in the detail in the next class. Now let us see about the hydra. Hydra is a multicellular organism where digestion is extracellular, outside the cell, as well as intracellular. So hydra is a multicellular organism, means it is a macroorganism which we can see, and this hydra, here the digestion takes place outside the cell as well as inside the cell. So in this way we had completed our second steps that involve in the process of breakdown of the food. Now I hope that all had understood about that the second steps involved in the breaking down of the food, that is a digestion. Yes, in the next class we will study about absorption, assimilation, that absorption, assimilation and ingestion in detail. So thank you.